What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Astral K. Alright, now this video, it's gonna be a bit kind of a different topic. Obviously, if you've been on my channel, do a lot of spiritual videos, but now this is kind of like, you could say, kind of life video. And you know what, recently, these past few days, I ain't saying that I've been feeling down or upset, but you know, sometimes you just deep life and it's just like you be thinking about this, you thinking about that. And, you know, I mean, even me, I always talk about always control your mind, this and that, but I still go through shit. You get me? Now, sometimes, in life, if you're feeling down, you're feeling upset, you think life is just hitting you and it's just, you know, nothing happy is going for you or this and that. I'm gonna tell you something, innit? So, what you gotta understand about life, is life's not supposed to be sunflowers and rainbows and, you know, blossoms and, like, you get me? Life's kind of supposed to be tough, okay? You have to think, you see, like, when you look at when we were living as raw humans, all right? Life was tough back then. I mean, we had to do this to go get food. We had to hunt. We had to, you know, everything wasn't accessible to how it is now. But the point I'm trying to say is that life ain't supposed to just be happy all the time. And once you kind of get that kind of into your mind, you realize that when you're going through bad stages in life, you see, here's the thing about most people. They go through shit, they go through bad stages, and they just look at it as, oh, it's bad. It's not bad. You have to change your perception in terms of when you're going through bad stuff. You see, these couple of days, man's just been feeling not down, but sometimes, I just be waking up and man just feels good. Like nothing's even happened, man just feels good. Man just like, I know myself, you know, man just feels good, man just, you get what I mean? Like, I just feel good. And there's just some days where it's just like you wake up and it's like, I be thinking about shit. I be thinking about my problems. I be thinking about this. I be thinking about that. Now, life is just, like I said, life is just not, it's not always going to be flowers and, you know, blossoms. Like life is kind of supposed to be tough. It's good. Like, you have to understand, life is supposed to be riggedy, okay? It's supposed to be all over the place. Life is one of those things where you have your good moments, you have your bad moments. It's all about balance. You get me? You can't live life where you're just always happy, you know, always this and that, because when some shit goes down, and it will, it's like, rah, that happiness is all now gone, and it's going to make the sadness even worse. You have to understand that when you're going through some shit in life, that's just life, all right? That's life. You have your good moments, you have your bad moments, you get me? But the problem with people is that people won't really acknowledge the fact that, oh, that's just how life is just supposed to be, okay? They don't see that, oh, you know, like I said, life is supposed to be riggedy, okay? Life is supposed to be a thing where, you know, like I said, what was that meme, you know, what was that meme? I don't even know if it's a meme, but it's like, sometimes your days are good, or sometimes it may be shit, or this and that. But sometimes when you're going through some shit in life, you kind of just have to accept it, okay? Like I said, you have to understand that. And I'm realizing now, there's sometimes, I wake up and I feel good. I feel good. I feel, you know, it's like I have a positive mindset. It's like all my problems and shit like that, it's like, you know what, I'm not even deep in it. I'm like, you know, we're gonna get there, okay? We're gonna get there. You know, I know what I'm going through, and, you know, we're gonna get there. And then there's just some days when I just wake up and it's just like, this and that. And it's just little things like, you know, I could see it, you know, I mean, it's like, I'll tell you an example, So, this morning I was, went out, I had to go somewhere, right? And I was just waiting outside. And then obviously I saw a girl walk out my cousin's yard. And in my mind, I'm like, damn, like, bro, It's like, I'm like, shit, man, where's my girl? You get what I mean? And normally I wouldn't be like that. I'd just be like, oh, but sometimes in life, like, you may go through this phase where it's like you'll be feeling all good, and then all of a sudden you might just feel down. You might just feel like, where did all that goodness go? Now, you have to understand that when you're in the moment, yeah, it's good to be in the moment. I was in the moment like 2 weeks ago and I was feeling good. Now I'm in the moment now and I'm feeling, yeah, just, I didn't feel it as good. You get what I mean? And it's made me come to the realization that that's just how life is supposed to be. Now, I'm going to be doing a seed retention video soon. Okay, obviously, I don't really do semen retention. I've kind of mentioned it in my other video. I'm only really doing it because there's some issues in my life which I kind of need to be on seed retention, and yes, it's to do with sex, okay? But sometimes I'll be in my head thinking, oh, I'm on day this and that, and I'm feeling all low and I'm feeling all this and that. Is it because I'm on this amount of days? Do I need to go fucking bust one off? But I see it from a different perspective. Like I said, you have to understand that life ain't just, you shouldn't just try to be happy, and life is not a thing where you wake up and you're happy, this and that. Nah, man, life is supposed to be tough, okay? And maybe not tough, okay? But life is supposed to be one of those things where it's all about balance. You have your good days and you have your bad days. But you need to look at them bad days in a different perspective. You have to look at it as that's just life. You have your good days, you have your bad days. The feelings that I go through, sometimes I'll just feel good within myself. I'll be feeling like a G. Sometimes I'll just be feeling like, bro, like, I just be feeling like a G. I'll just be feeling like I'm the man. And there's just some days when I wake up and it's just like, it's kind of, I'll just be thinking about shit and just be thinking about, how I am, with people and this and that. And, I'm even going to just say a little example. Like, sometimes, like, I could be at work, right? And, people just be looking at me, staring at me, this and that. And man's just thinking, like, usually man wouldn't even care. But man's just deep in it. I'm like, why are they looking at me? Is it because of this? Is it because of that? But the point is that sometimes in my life, I just go through this phase where it's like, I know that I'm good within myself, but there's just that kind of stage where some people could call it a flat line. Okay, now, I'm aware of what a flat line is because, the other day I was really feeling it. But I don't look at a flat line as, feeling sad, depressed, and all anxiety and stuff like that. I look at it as a thing where it's like, that's just how life is supposed to be. There's some days you're going to wake up and, you're just going to feel down. Life is going to be hitting you. But you have to understand that's how life is supposed to be, man. You get what I mean? You can't have this kind of false perspective of, I just want to be happy. I want things to, go good for me, this and that. Nah, bro. Life is supposed to be, off the train tracks. It's not just supposed to be, happy, this and that. Nah, man. You get me? That's not what life is. I don't know where the fuck you got that fucking perspective of how you see life, but get that shit out of your head. It's not supposed to be like that. Life ain't supposed to just, wake up and I'm just happy all the time. Nah, man. You get me? There's some days you're going to feel down. You're going to get into some situation where you're going to feel down, but it's how you look at it. And that's what people don't understand, is how you look at it, because people get into life will just hit them and they just be feeling, this is life, it's such and that. No, it's a good thing. That's when when you're going through bad situations, it's supposed to build you up. It's supposed to build you. It's supposed to, it's to kind of make you not comfy, out of your comfort zone. You know what I mean? It's it's one of them things where it's like, even me today, I woke up, right, and I just feel a little down. You get me? I didn't even want to make this video. I didn't even want to make this video, but I thought, you know what, yeah, I need to spread my truth across. You know what I mean? But the point I'm trying to say is that in life, when you feel down and you just feel like, you know, this and that, you have to understand that this is what life is all about, man. You're gonna go through them stages where you just, you know, shit ain't going your way. You know, you can look at other people and you can think, oh, you know, they're doing, you know, they're living good, you know, they're getting on with their thing, but you don't know what happens when they're going through their bad shit. So the point I'm trying to say is that when you're going through a tough time, yeah, or when you're just feeling down, this and that, yeah, you have to change your perspective of how you see it. Life is supposed to be, you know, full of struggles. Life is supposed to be where, you know, one day you could be feeling good, now you got to deal with this shit, and you weren't feeling how you did literally a couple of days ago. It's supposed to be like that. And once again, you'll be feeling bad now, okay? But these times never last, okay? I feel like this now, but I know in about a week later, I'll be feeling like, you know, wow. I'll be feeling like shit. Last week I was feeling all down. Now I'm feeling good. You get me? So you have to change your perspective of how you look at bad situations, or you have to change your perspective. Flipping out that word right there. But you have to kind of change your view of how, when you're going through certain things, or when you're just not even feeling it, yeah, because with me, yeah, I'm very in touch with my feelings, innit? I just wake up and it's just all about how you feel, man. I mean, I just woke up and I'm just like, I ain't feeling down, but I just never had that positive energy, that good feeling, you know what I mean? But it's made me realize that life, you know, life is not supposed to be, oh, you just feeling good all the time, this and that, you get me? It's you know, it's life, innit? It's times where you're gonna feel good, you ain't gonna feel good. But you need to adapt to when you're not feeling good, because most people can't adapt to it, and that's when they get proper, you know, they probably get proper down in the shit. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna end this video right here, but this is the point I'm trying to say. You need to understand that in life, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling, you know, a certain type of way, you need to understand, yeah, that's just life, innit? You know, some days you're going to be feeling this, some days you're going to be feeling that. But you just need to learn how to adapt to the days when you ain't feeling it. You see, for example, you see me, I woke up today, and you know what, this feeling, it's been around for a couple of days where I just feel kind of down. I just need to be by myself, but I'm accepting it. I'm like, if that's the way I'm feeling, I'm going with it, because I can't run away from how I feel. If I feel a certain way, I'm going to bond into that. Why? Because that's just how I feel. Yeah, I can use my mind and just, you know, positive affirmations and this and that, but, you know, you can never run away from how you feel. So the best way to do is accept it and be like, all right, this is how it's going, and just carry on, okay? And that's what I'm just learning. You know, sometimes I be in work and I don't really feel that great, but I'm, you know, I'm gonna tell you a quick story, innit? So I went into work the other day. I just didn't feel like it, and I felt like I just needed to be alone. But when I'm at work and it's like, you know, how I usually am, you know, be speaking to this and that person, I just feel like I didn't need to do it. But I isolated myself, and I felt like I need that time alone, but I still felt in that kind of mood. And it made me realize that I still need to be how I am, even though I'm in that mood. So it's kind of one of those things where I feel like I ain't in the mood, but I'm kind of accepting it. But I'm still acting how I usually act. So the point I'm trying to say is that when you're going through a downer in life, yeah, you have to kind of just change your perspective in terms of how you see it, okay? It's not a bad thing, okay? It's not a bad thing. It's just in the moment, all right? But that's just what life's supposed to be. Life is supposed to be full of ups and downs. You get me? You just have to change your perspective in terms of how you see it. And when you see it like that, it's like, all right, cool, this day I'll be feeling down. But it's all good because this is how it's supposed to be, okay? Some days I wake up really happy, like I could go take over the world, this and that. Some days I just feel like it's for shit. You get me? But that's life, okay? So that's life. So if you're going through some shit, watch this video and hopefully it can better your day and it can kind of open your mind a bit. It's your boy Astral K. Okay, hope you're having a good day. Peace.